Alright everybody, welcome back to Skyway Classics YouTube channel. We're now going for a ride on our 1957 Chevy 3100 pickup truck. Of course, you know, it's nice to see these old school pickup trucks back on the road, seeing as that every single one of them is either a diesel or an electric truck, or more importantly, doesn't have the fine quality as the one we have here. But going into the one we have here, featuring a beautiful Chevy red exterior. As you can see, it is a short bed, mid-sized bed with the step side. A lot of people don't even remember the step side beds, but of course the best thing about them was it was so easy to get into. Even so, just the design of it on the exterior, the way it just pops you, the way the nose is really mean looking at you. You can see on the hood it has those fine little ornaments on it. Even so, you have that nice little protector, the sun protector as I call it, over the top of the windshield. But of course it is running on some very nice aftermarket style American racing wheels with these spinner caps. Even so, you will see that it sits on a very steady level profile. Even while turning the wheel, you can see that it does not rub, but it actually goes perfectly. But of course, looking at the bed, you will see that it has the fine wood installed, but I'd like to say the nice clear coat and a chrome in the middle of the bed. But of course, a lot of people never wanted to put stuff back there. It was more for show or design or even your friends. But as we move on to the inside, you will see that it is an automatic on the column with the tilt. I believe it's divided into these I did it columns, but of course it's very nice to have that because you can have the adjustment from the wheel to your legs. But of course you will see it has the 3-spoke wooden wheel, not the cheap one, but the fine little glossy one. As well as the inside, you will see that we have the red on the inside too. One of the things I really most enjoy is the fact how they matched the exterior to the interior a little bit. Even so, you didn't even have a dash pad, so you would never have to worry about cracking, deterioration, or anything like that. You have one single bench seat for 3, maybe even 4 people if you know how to squeeze them in. You can see for the material they blended in the black and the red as well. Even for the door panels, you will see it's that same combination with the vent windows and the window cranks. It's pretty much stock all there. But of course, with a few little upgraded modified features, you will see that it has the vents for the vintage air. You have a late model Pioneer system. You have the voltage gauge, and I believe you have some extra speakers down here on the bottom. But of course, to keep it safe, you do have your emergency brake there on the lower left side of the dash, and that pretty much sums it for the inside, other than the way the headliner is. Of course, a lot of these trucks, you will notice that some of these like to hang down, but this one's actually solid as can be up there. But of course, let's get to the best part of it. Featuring underneath the hood a blueprint Chevy small block motor with headers, dual exhaust system. Now, of course, you can hear how loud it's screaming right now. That's because it has a really strong converter on it, which basically means I have to give it a little more acceleration to get it to go. But even so, handling pretty well. You will hear in the walk around video it does have a little mild cam on it, but the headers, the dual exhaust, the 10-volt rear end, it even has power brakes. You will see on the underside video that shows where all that fun stuff is, because a lot of times they couldn't even fit it in the engine bay. But it is a steady, strong little truck, even one that you'd like to take to a show or use for personal use. It's truly up to you. But as for now, though, we are just going to get it turned around up on the lift. So if you have a moment, folks, please stay tuned with us to see the underneath.